Hey folks, welcome back. Today is a super special requested video from my 6-year-old niece. We're taking a look at Descendants. Now I only know about this movie by name and the fact that all of them just wear some insanely colorful wigs, because I actually felt like a grown-up at the time and I didn't feel the need to be watching Disney Channel movies anymore. So now we'll be watching this movie. As always, I'll be sharing my thoughts as the movie progresses. So kick back, relax, grab a love cookie, subscribe, and let's do this. Okay, so this movie takes place 20 years after the Beauty and the Beast story, which I haven't ever watched, to be honest. Where they merged all their kingdoms and booted all the villains and bad people to the Isle of the Lost. They also put up a barrier and made it impossible to leave, so that's one giant prison actually. This is their kid who's going to be crowned king in 6 months. And for some reason, names aren't a thing, because we didn't get any.
I've chosen my first official proclamation. I've decided that the children on the Isle of the Lost be given a chance to live here in Oridon.
What the frick? You know, there's a saying. You can take the dog out of the pound, but it'll still pee on your carpet. Mad props to Dad for trusting his boy with his decisions. This is definitely gonna backfire on them. Definitely.
They say I'm evil, and that makes me glad.
Definitely. Anyways, Maleficent shows up to tell her daughter and friends. Wait, how did we not get any names yet? Okay, so Mal, Carlos, Evie, Stuart, and Prince Ben. Right? Right. Maleficent shows up to tell Mal and her friends they were selected to go to that school in the main kingdom. But surprisingly, they aren't very pleased about it.
Do you enjoy watching innocent people suffer?
Well, yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Well, then get me the wand.
Well, she's a tad pushy. Damn. Okay, we all know Mal is Maleficent's daughter. Evie is that weird queen from Snow White.
Kalel, no!
Carlos is Cruella's son, and Stuart is Jafar's son? Is that Jafar? Yeah, I didn't watch any of these movies now that I think about it. Anyways, Maleficent gives Mal her spellbook to use and says,
Future of the free world rests on your shoulders.
yeah, no pressure. So they all set out for the main kingdom on this magic bridge thing, TV show, total.
This one opens the magic barrier. That one opens my garage. And this one.
Wow! The gang is welcomed by the fairy godmother. You know. What a nice lady.
My mom's a queen, which makes me a princess.
The evil queen has no royal status here.
Oh, frick. We met Benny Boy here already, and this is his girlfriend, Audrey, who Stuart is loving off on, mind you. What was that? Oh, and Audrey is Sleeping Beauty's daughter. So basically Mal's arch enemy at this point. You know, I was wondering why Ben randomly decided to bring some evil people into the kingdom. But now it's starting to make sense. Dog here is in charge of showing them everything else.
Hi-ho.
She's out of your league, my guy. Don't even try.
This is our one chance to prove ourselves to our parents.
Someone has parent issues. So they use the handheld magic mirror to locate Fairy GM's wand. And it's at the Museum of Cultural History. Yeah, so apparently magic isn't a modern thing anymore, as they don't have a need for it, apparently. Oh, they're heading out for it right now? Well, that was quick. So why the F is this movie 2 hours long? The frick? The gang stumbles upon a display of their parents in their prime, and for some reason it's just now clocking to them the kind of parents they have. Mal gets into song Doubt in her path, but the queen comes to life and sings along. Is it her imagination or did she actually come there? I'm confused. Well, I guess it was all in her head, but the song did help her stick to the plan though. So they find the wand just chilling there, but it is a magic wand, so they're not gonna get that so easily. Told you. But it was just one security guard, and Carlos was able to answer the phone call and say it was just a false alarm happening. One security guard? What a terribly secured museum.
To be fair, they've had peace for 20 years, so they didn't really need to worry about thieving.
If someone hands you a crying baby, do you A, curse it?
A. Wow, turns out Stuart is unnatural at whatever sport this is. Free reign to attack everyone? Even team members? Hell yeah. This is FGM's daughter, Jane. So Mal actually sees an opening.
Love that name, Jane.
That's cool. Don't go!
Real smooth there. Jane is actually very, very shy, so she's essentially an easy target.
If I can convince Mom, you're so there.
She's so cunning. I love it. Dang. Poor Steve. What was his name?
Doggy Woggy.
What the heck? My guy just wanted to meet with her to dump all his homework on her? What?
Couldn't help but overhear.
Are you stalking me?
You know, I was rooting for Doug up until this moment. That's not okay.
And I take back my Doggy Woggy.
Anyways, apart from that sketchy behavior, turns out they used the one at the coronation. So new plan.
I'll never get a boyfriend.
Boyfriends are overrated.
And how would you know, Mal? You've never had one.
Mulan's daughter heard what Mal did for Jane, so she also wants a hair makeover. And she paid $50, so good language.
I love it. It's just...
Now I'm cool.
No. Oh my god. Anyways, Evie just relays that wand info to Mal, and conveniently enough, she hears that only Benny's immediate family and his girlfriend can be at the front. So it seems like she's about to become his girlfriend. Wait, she's making a love spell? But he already likes her. Like, just go with that. The frick? But they're missing a main ingredient. A tear, which is only for weaklings apparently.
You know, I thought even villains love their kids.
Oh no! That's crazy how they can just pick themselves up mid-vulnerability and progress with the mission. I'm impressed actually. Dang! Mal manages to get Benny to eat the cookie before his big game, and well, it works. I was actually kind of hoping it didn't work because he already likes her, you know?
I love you, Mal. Did I mention that?
That was a little grand. It's even weirder that everyone just accepts that confession without being suspicious in the least. The guy has a whole girlfriend that he's been with for a while. That's a bit ridiculous, don't you think? Wow, this fool sold her out on her pocket mirror. And she still did his homework. What a tool! The frick! She was about to be expelled until Dougie pleaded for her. So maybe she is in his league. Is she bothering you, King?
Yeah, well, maybe we can get together and we'll hang out.
Yeah, let's get together.
Where did all this riz come out from? What the heck? Am I just a lame-o?
You gotta be kidding me.
And Mal is surprised that Benny just asked her out on a date. How dare he be loving off and wanting to explore that more?
Are you afraid of her?
Sometimes. Are you afraid of your mom?
I just really wanted her to be proud of me.
Ah. Ow.
For the first time, I understand the difference between pretty and beautiful.
Wow. So my boy surprises her with a picnic at this beautiful place. Can I have a piece of that cookie to give him? Damn. And he opens up to her about having big shoes to fill, even though he's about to be crowned king. It's almost as if they have a lot more in common than Mal thought.
I can look into your eyes, and I can tell you're not evil.
Okay, I was gonna leave out all this fluff, but this was just way too funny. Penny went for a swim. Mal started singing about her doubts and actually liking him. Surprise there, right? But after the song, she doesn't see Ben come up from the water, so she goes after him, but she can't swim. my god.
I told you that I loved you. What about you? Do you love me?
What the frick? I think it's only been days, right? Has it been days?
I don't know what love feels like.
Maybe I can teach you.
The gang is reviewing their plan for the coronation, but nobody wants to do it anymore. Literally everyone is conflicted, and Mal actually wants to break the love spell, because apparently when the world comes crashing down, it's a little extra to have him still be in love with her. I believe today is the coronation day, and I guess not everyone was notified of Ben's proclamation, because this lady just absolutely goes off in public. And for some reason, everyone else just agrees with her. And they now face the trouble I thought they'd have in the first place. Mind you, that was 6 months ago. What the frick?
Undo Jane's hair.
Seriously, like, do the rest of them. For real, for real. Well, looks like all their doubts went out the window. And for good reason too. Like, what? It's coronation day again, and Mal gives him the cookie for later. But he just eats it anyway. Maybe you should have just given him it later.
Do you have very strong feelings for me?
Not sure. Let's give the anti-love potion a few minutes to take effect.
Wait, what? What? Apparently it washed away when he took that swim in the enchanted lake. But I did say before that he already liked her, so it actually wasn't necessary.
So then what, you've just been faking it since then?
I haven't been faking anything.
Oh my goodness. What a terribly CGI'd church. Was the budget just all in the wigs or something? Anyways, my boy gets crowned. Somebody grabbed the wand and broke the barrier. They didn't show who, so I actually think it's Aubrey.
If you won't make me beautiful, do myself!
Mal grabs the one from Jane and is ready to dip with it. But surprisingly, she's still doubtful despite yesterday's shenanigans.
You are good.
How do you know that?
Because I'm listening to my heart.
I want to listen to my heart too.
Cheesy, but I'll accept it. So the gang consciously chooses to be good. But let's not forget though, the barrier is already broken. So Maleficent shows up, freezes everyone, Mal tries to talk no jutsu, and they even try to stop her. But she just turns into a big dragon and chases them around. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Oh, she turned into the size of her heart, which is itty bitty, kind of like my... So they sing and dance the night away. And that's the movie. You know, I really didn't expect this movie to go this hard. A solid story about a bunch of misfits born in the wrong environment, given a chance to be better, and actually proving that you are who you choose to be. Cheesy? Yes. But also kind of true. I wasn't a fan of that random switch up that came out of literally nowhere, and then poof, the next day everyone's just back to normal like nothing happened. Honestly, the movie could have done without that whole subplot because it started out of nowhere and it went nowhere. Still though, the cast was solid, the acting was actually really good, the costumes were surprisingly fun, and lots of cheese. And I loved it. So Disney really outdid themselves with this one. If you enjoyed this video, check out another one of mine right here. And let me know in the comments if you had to choose to be the kid of a Disney villain. Like, which one would it be? And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Peace!